Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. You are welcome in this video. In this video, I will talk about how to prepare bank reconciliation statement. Viewers, when we talk about bank reconciliation, the first question which comes to our mind that why do we need to prepare a reconciliation statement? So the answer lies in this discussion. As we all know that the business concern maintains the cash book for recording cash and bank transactions. The cash book helps the purpose of both the cash account and the bank account. It shows the balance of both at the end of a period. The bank also maintains an account for each customer in its book, wherein the deposits by the customer are recorded on the credit side and all withdrawals are recorded on the debit side of the customer's account. At the end of the month, a copy of this account is sent to the customer on regular basis at the end of every month by the bank, and this record is called as a bank statement. So the companies when they receive or the individual when they receive bank statement from their bank, they match the bank transactions record with their cash book. So if they are matching, then why to prepare bank reconciliation? So there are some reasons. Sometimes the bank balances are shown by the cash book and that shown by the passbook or a bank statement, they do not match for some reasons. I will discuss all those reasons one by one in my coming slides. Viewers, if the balance shown by the bank statement is different from the balance shown by bank column of cash book, the business firm will identify the causes for such differences. So therefore, it becomes necessary to reconcile both cash book and bank statement. To reconcile the balances of cash book and bank statement, another statement needs to be prepared, and this statement is called bank reconciliation statement. So I hope you would have understood the reason why do we need to prepare bank reconciliation statement. This statement is prepared to reconcile the bank balances shown by the cash book and by the bank statement. It helps in detecting if there are any errors in recording the transactions and ascertaining the correct bank balance on a particular date. So let's have a look the reasons due to which we need to prepare bank reconciliation statement. First of all, we need to identify why do differences arise between bank statement and a cash book. So the reasons are, the first reason, as you can see, checks issued by the firm but not yet presented for payment. Normally the firms they issue checks, let's say checks on account of salary, on account of purchase, on account of any other payment. But the person who received that check, if that person has not presented a check at the bank counter, so money will not be deducted from the company's bank account. And the same check has already, subtracted from the company's cash book record. So the company's cash book will show less balance, and the bank account will show more balance until the check is presented and the money is encashed. Similarly, the second reason is checks deposited into bank but not yet collected or cleared. As soon the company receives checks from customers, they deposit those checks in their bank account. And normally it takes a day or two to clear those checks. So when the checks were in the process of clearance, and let's assume that 30th we have deposited and the next day is the first, so if check is cleared the next day, so it will appear in the next month's uh, I mean the first day of a next month. So the 30th we have, let's say if you have deposited on 30th and it will not show in the bank statement of that particular month, rather it will appear in the next month's bank statement. So again, uh, uncleared checks or checks which are in the process of clearance, they cause difference between bank statement and cash book. Similarly, if somebody has deposited uh, amount directly in the bank account, so there will come a difference. The difference may arise due to bank charges also. The banks, they deduct their charges outrightly, such as credit card charges, debit card charges, checkbook charges, so and so forth. The another reason could be interest and dividends received by the bank. Saving account holders, they receive interest at the end of the year by the bank. So if this interest is credited, so it can only be known through the bank statement. So as soon as the company, it knows that okay, we have received some interest, so they will have to update it in their cash book. The same is true for dividend also. The next reason is about direct payments made by the bank on behalf of the customer. Sometimes banks are instructed to make payment on behalf of their customers. So due to that reason, there may be a difference between bank statement and company's cash book. The next reason is dishonor of check. When companies, they deposit checks in their bank account, they record those checks in their cash books. And let's assume that the check deposited by the company, it was dishonored, uh, and it is reported back to the company that there is no money in the bank account uh, of the person. uh, the check belongs to that particular person. So what will happen? uh, the money, it will not be credited to your account. So again, the difference will arise. Then errors committed in recording transactions by the firm. Errors can happen both sides. Like for example, if company, the maintaining process of the cash book, sometimes the bookkeeper might commit a mistake in the cash book. Similarly, the same type of error we can expect while recording transactions by the bank, and more common types of errors are transposition errors, uh, due to which the balance as per the bank statement and the balance as per the cash book, they will differ. Now, let's have a look at one example. As you can see that these are the transactions, and these transactions belongs to one XYZ company, and they have figured out some reasons due to which the differences have arisen. So here I have listed, you can see uh, 8 different reasons, uh, starting from, let's say the first one is about debit balance as per cash book. So this is the balance as per cash book. The cash book shows a balance of cash 10,764. Now let's have a look that uh, the type of uh, transactions due to which there are some differences. So the second, you see check from a customer which was deposited into bank on 26th of December has been dishonored on 31st 2021. So the company had deposited one check on 26th, and they got the notification on December 31st that check has been dishonored. So when the check was deposited by the company in their bank account, so that time they would have recorded in their cash book 980, but when they would know that check has already bounced, so this amount we need to subtract from the debit balance as per cash book. So you just keep copy and pencil, and just you can just write this amount and put minus. I'll show you uh, exactly that how does it look when we prepare uh, bank reconciliation statement. If you look at the serial number 3, it says that checks from customers are entered in cash book on 29th of December 2021 but have not been credited by bank till January 2022. So the check from customer are entered in the cash book. So when we record a check in our cash book and later we deposit this uh, check in our bank account, so we assume that this amount will be reflected in the bank. but since it is not cleared and the amount is not credited by the bank till 3rd of January, so this amount again we will have to minus, because if we do not subtract, so our cash book will show more balance and bank statement will show less balance. So as a process of reconciliation, we will have to minus this amount from our debit balance as per cash book. Serial number 4, checks issued to suppliers and entered in cash book by trader on 30th of December 2021, but these were not presented for payment till 4th of January 2022. As I have discussed earlier, that sometimes the companies, when they issue their checks, so outrightly they deduct those checks from their cash book. But what if the recipient of those checks, if they do not present checks at the bank counter, so the money in the bank account will be there only. It will not be deducted. So if you come across these types of situations where the checks that you have already issued, but those checks they are not presented for payment, so these checks you need to add back to your uh, debit balance as per cash book. The number 5, check directly deposited by customer in bank on 31st December 2021 but entered in cash book on 5th of January 2022. So this is the check which has been deposited directly in the bank. So it will show in the bank, but the same month, since it is not recorded in the cash book, so temporarily we will have to add this amount in our balance as per cash book. Similarly, we have bank charges appear in bank statement on 30th of December but have not been recorded in cash book by the trader. So the bank charges, when it comes to the knowledge of the company, needs to be subtracted from the balance as per cash book. So the next is on number 7, interest on overdraft debited only once in bank statement, but the same is entered twice in the cash book. So by mistake, if one expense is recorded 2 times in the cash book, so one time it needs to be added back to correct uh, the mistake. And number 8, interest on investment credited by bank on 29th of December, not yet debited in cash book. So similarly, that the company might be having some, saving accounts or some investments in the bank, and the interest is credited in the bank account. When it comes to the knowledge of in the knowledge of the company, so they will have to add this amount in their cash book. So viewers, as you can see that I have spotted 4 items that we need to add and 3 items that we need to subtract to bridge the difference between uh, balance as per cash book and balance as per bank statement. So you can just have a look in the next slide. The company, ABC Company, bank reconciliation statement. The date is 31st of December 2021 and debit balance as per cash book is there. And now you need to keep one heading for addition. So these are the amounts we need to add in balance as per cash book. So these are the amounts I have mentioned previously in the question when I was going through with all these uh, reasons. And then you see that we need to subtract these 3 uh, you know transactions, like the check deposited but not honored, check deposited but not credited, and similarly the bank charges, so and so forth. So finally, when we add and subtract uh, the differences, so we will get a balance which is called as balance as per passbook or balance as per bank statement. Viewers, you need to keep one thing in your mind, that we can start from balance as per cash book and we can reach to balance as per bank statement, or we can start from balance as per bank statement and we can reach up to balance as per cash book. So this reconciliation process, it is up to you whether you want to start from cash book to bank statement or you want to start from bank statement to cash book. So in this example, I have started from cash book to balance as per bank statement. So if you want to start balance as per bank statement and you want to calculate balances as per cash book, so whatever I have added, you will have to subtract, and whatever I have subtracted, you will have to add when you start balance as per bank statement. So let's have a look at the another example. This is the second example, that XYZ company is closing its books and must prepare a bank reconciliation for the following items. So these are the items. The first one is that the bank statement, it contains an ending balance of $300,000, and this is for the month of February 2021, whereas the company's ledger account shows an ending balance of $260,900. The bank statement, now we have the further items like before proceeding on to the further items, let's have a look at the bank statement. It is showing 300,000, okay, $300,000, while the company's balance or the ledger account, it shows 260,900. So now you see that upon investigation, these are the things which have been revealed, that the bank statement contains $100 service charge for operating the account. So let's assume that if we start from balance as per um, cash book, so then what we need to do, since this is the bank charge, so we will have to minus, we will have to subtract it. I will show in the adjacent screen later that how all these transactions will appear when we prepare the statement, bank reconciliation statement. Now the number 3, that bank statement contains interest of $20. So since it is appearing in the bank statement but it is not appearing in the cash book, so this $20 we will have to add. Number 4 is that XYZ company issued checks of $50,000 that have not yet been cleared by the bank. So the company has issued checks. Issued means they would have paid different amounts of checks, denominations of checks worth $50,000, and they came to know that all this, all these amounts of checks, they have not been cleared by the bank. So since these checks initially when they were issued, they were subtracted from the cash book, since these checks have not been cleared by the bank, so we need to add back these checks. Number 5 is that XYZ company deposited $20,000, but this did not appear on the bank statement. The company has made deposit, but it is not appearing in the bank statement. So the company has deposited, then the company's cash book will show more balance, and the bank, since it is not appearing, it will show less. So temporarily we will have to subtract this deposit uh, from our balance as per cash book. Similarly, if you look at number 6, a check for the amount of $470 issued to the office supplier was misreported in the cash payment journal as 370. So it means that the check which has been issued and the amount was 470, it was issued to the office supplier and it was misreported. So misreported, there is a difference of 100. So this 100 real difference we will have to minus. And if you look at the next transaction, a note receivable 9,800 was collected by the bank. So if this note is collected by the bank on behalf of the company, so this note needs to be added in the company's uh, cash balance as per cash book. So the next is about the check of $520 deposited by the company has been charged back as NSF. NSF stands for not sufficient fund. Uh, the check which was deposited by the company. So the same check is not honored because the person who had given this check was not having enough balance in his account. So this amount needs to be subtracted. So let's have a look. Uh, Here I have mentioned the credentials of the company. So let's start with balance as per cash book. And you can see the items. That first one is interest credited by the bank. So we will have to add, and checks issued but not cleared, we need to add back, and similarly note received on behalf of the company, we will have to add. So these three items, the sum total becomes 59,820. We need to add this amount in balance as per cash book, and it will give us 320,720. Similarly, we need to subtract bank charges. Obviously, the bank has already deducted its charges. When it comes to our knowledge, we will have to minus, and then cash deposited but not appeared in the bank, we will have to minus, because when we made this deposit, we would have mentioned in our cash book. The same is not reflecting in the bank statement, so temporarily we will have to minus from here. And under casting error due to the misreporting, uh, we we saw here in transaction number 6, item number 6, and similarly check marked as NSF, not sufficient funds, 520, we need to minus. So these are the items, 4 items we need to minus. The sum total of this is 20,720, and this amount we need to minus from 320,720. So this will give us uh, the final, the balance as per bank statement, and it comes 300,000. Now you can see item number 1, it mentions that bank statement contains an ending balance of 300,000. So you see I have started from balance as per bank statement, and I have reached to balance as per bank statement. Sorry, balance as per cash book, 260,900. This is the amount. It is balance as per cash book, and I have added, subtracted some items, and finally I have reached to balance as per bank statement. So viewers, if you want to start balance as per bank statement and you want to reach balance as per cash book, then whatever items I have subtracted, you will have to add, and whatever items I have added, you will have to subtract. So this will lead you to this answer, balance as per cash book. So I hope you would have understood bank reconciliation statement and the steps involved in it. If you have not liked to this channel, so you are requested to subscribe to Finance Specialist channel by clicking on subscribe button at the right bottom of your screen, and while doing so, kindly hit the bell icon to get the intimation of upcoming videos. Share your thoughts in the comment section in case if you want some improvement or your feedback, you think that it will help me to improve my upcoming videos. So thank you very much. Stay blessed. See you in the next video.